I got an email today from Mike at Edward Jones. Mike is fairly new in the business, and he asked two questions. What is the best way for an FA to approach a client about an equity holding that has sentimental value to the client but does not fit their risk tolerance? I have a 75-year-old widow with over 50% of her net worth in Disney stock. I also have a widow who inherited her husband's IRA at another firm. She had no idea what was in it. It is with an advisor she doesn't know. Turns out it is 60% in aggressive investments, but she still wants to keep it there. Help. I would answer that actually very similarly, Mike. In the first case, when somebody has so much money in one stock, over 50% in this case in Disney, I would simply ask her, Mrs. Smith, if you came to me and you had a perfectly balanced portfolio, and I told you this portfolio is great, but what I want to do is sell over half of it and put it in one stock, what would you tell me? Well, that's what you're doing here. And it's the same with the widow with 60% of her money in aggressive investments. Again, if you came to me with a perfectly balanced portfolio, and I said, meet your risk tolerance and is right for you, and I said, let's sell 60% of it and put it in aggressive stocks or aggressive mutual funds, what would you tell me? The answer is the same thing. I wouldn't do that. Well, that's what you're telling me. Also, as Jim Claywell, my buddy at Edward Jones, says, ask someone who doesn't want to diversify, especially if it's a woman, how many pairs of shoes she owns and why. And you'll get the answer is they talk themselves into diversification. The reality is I found over my career with a lot of widows, when a husband passes away and a widow inherits the portfolio, she wants it the way it is because that's the way Charlie wanted it. Obviously, she and her late husband had many discussions about where the money's going to go. So one thing I find very effective is this. Say, look, we can change the portfolio to suit your needs and also give your heirs exactly what you and your husband decided to give them. And let's make it easy, Mike. Let's say it's 5 grandchildren, and each grandchild was going to receive $50,000. You could sell her 5 $50,000 life insurance policies with a child as a beneficiary, a grandchild. So if something happens to her, the child gets the money she and Charlie intended to get. It's just in cash or life insurance proceeds, not in shares of XYZ stock. She can then change the portfolio to best suit her needs. So I hope that helps, Mike, and please keep those questions coming in. Thank you.